What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. This time I want to just talk about CSG for just a quick minute. Promise you this will not be a long video. Hope not, at least. And I just want to talk about just a little bit about um, what's going on with CSG, right? I mean, seriously, they launched their pop report back on February 9th. This year, 2022, and right out the gates, they came out strong. You know, they were up in the 30,000 card range, grading. And then all of a sudden, around March 6th, they dropped down to 11,000. And then March 13, they went up to 20,000. And then March 20th, they had no update to their pop report. So anyone who's been watching this channel and that are in several Facebook groups, I post weekly updates in quite a few of these posts in these groups. I don't post them as Grunt Dad. I post them as my real Facebook, or not my real, but my Facebook page on there. And I think I post to maybe about 20 different groups, specific groups, right? CSG. So if you're in any of the CSG groups, there's 3 different CSG groups, and then there's a couple of different information type groups that I post in. I post in FCG group. I post in the Peer Graded X group, and so I post in all these different, specific groups. Their weekly updates. And so when I posted the CSG pop count, right, on March 20th with no update, a lot of people thought I made a mistake, right? And I didn't. I know what I'm seeing on their pop report. And luckily, GemRate, which is a great resource out there. So if you guys haven't checked out GemRate, I definitely recommend checking them out. They do pop reports, but theirs are more automated. I believe I'm not an IT person or a computer person, but I think they probably getting the raw data directly from CSG. They also do pop reports for BGS, SGC, and PSA. They only do for the top 4, right? They don't do any of the other ones that I do. And so when they confirmed there was no update for March 20th, then to me, that was kind of like a hiccup, kind of like, okay, what's going on here? And then March 27th, they came back a little bit strong, shy of 20,000 cards. But ever since March 27th, they've been on a steady decline. April 3rd, they graded shy of 10,000. April 10th, they did a tick over 6,000, and then last week, April 17th, there was no update. So there's been no update since April 10th, right? So almost 10 days, there's been no update to their pop report, and it leads me to ask what's going on with CSG, right? Some important dates that I want to share with you guys, because I want to be, transparent as I can. March 7th, so somewhere shortly after this date right here, CSG announced on social media that they have completely cleared their backlog, right? So March 7th right here, they clear their backlog. And then March 26th, so somewhere right here, they announced their new labels and new grading and all that stuff, right? So I posted this in a few Facebook groups, and the only plausible and reasonable explanation that I can see from the comments from people posting was the reslabbing, right? So when they switched over from the green slab to the black, green label to the black, they offer the resub or the whatever you want to call it, where they could change the labels for, I believe it was like $4 or $5 or something like that. And a lot of people in the comments where I posted this pointed that possibly it was all the resubs that they were receiving, and that's why they haven't really had time to do any grading. I just, while it is possible, I don't see that much of an impact from CSG where they were grading, you know, anything prior to March 6th. I consider that backlog numbers, right? So the 31,000, 29,000, all these are backlog numbers. So those are a little bit inflated. You know, I think their true numbers where they should be at is somewhere between the 10 and 15,000 range. So these last couple of weeks where they've been hitting at shy of 10,000 and 6,000, I don't think resubbing will impact them that much. So I don't know, guys, what's going on, but we will continue to monitor CSG and their weekly pop reports. And you know, if you are a CSG fan, you know, have at it. For myself, I love CSG. I think they have great slabs. You know, I have several slabs here myself. You know, I probably have upwards of, you know, maybe about, I don't know, maybe 50 to 100 or maybe 75 to 100 slabs from CSG. I love their slabs. I think they're the best slab. You know, physically, the plastics, right, are the best on the market in my opinion. You know, with the harshest grading that there is. So I don't want them to fall wayside, right? But if we continue to see this trend, and if, you know, next week if they come back with a low number, then it's gonna be eye-opening, right? I fully expect them next week to come back strong. There is no reason why next week they should be at a number below 10 to 15,000. I just don't see it. If they come back with a number below 10,000, then I think there's something going on. And not that it's necessarily bad. I just think maybe the demand for CSG is just not there, right? And yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. So we'll keep watching CSG, see where they lead us into the next few weeks, you know, few months. But that's it, guys, for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and talk to you later. Bye.